Hey guys, we are the Screen Team. We are back for our second half hour of movie reviews for you with this hour-long edition of the show. And for a couple segments here this half hour, I'm being joined by the amazing Tanaka. Tanaka, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Tanaka, it's good to see you. And I see you're representing Missouri baseball for our review for 61, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You like I thought you were a Cardinal person. What's the deal?
I am a Cardinal person, but, Ventura passed away a couple
of months ago?
Yeah, a couple months ago. And so, so that's why one of the reasons. And I look good in this color, too. So,
it's all about the blue. I love that royal blue, man. It looks good, for sure. We're going to do a baseball movie. It's, spring training is almost done. We're almost getting ready for opening day. And I wanted to do a baseball movie. And I wanted to do a baseball movie that maybe not a lot of folks are familiar with. So we're going to do the movie 61. This was a movie directed by Billy Crystal, and it was for HBO, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. And it has to do with the year 1961.
Yes.
And the home run. I'm struggling to get this out, man.
He made it easy for everybody.
I know, didn't he? Didn't he? Year 1961, New York is the city. The Yankees are the team. And you've got two really, really great baseball players, Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle, and it's their attempt at breaking Babe Ruth's record, right?
Yes. But Roger Maris came for Kansas City, though, and was traded to them after the World Series.
And in this movie, you kind of see his struggle with that because, he's Roger Maris was he wasn't a New York type of guy. He was very, very quiet,
And his family still lived in Kansas City. And
can you imagine how tough that must have been?
Yeah, that was.
That's like halfway across the United States, your family and your kids, and he was a family man. He wanted to be with them and stuff like that. So, so early on, we kind of noticed during the year of 1961 that they've expanded teams. And
they had an extra 30-something games during that time.
Right. And so a lot of the writers were thinking, hey, this could be the year that Babe Ruth's record is broken.
Yes.
And so early on, the writers are like, hey, are you guys nervous? Are you ready to break the record? And they're like, guys, it's day one.
Yeah.
And
Mickey Mantle was cocky, and he's the one who said, yes, I'll break it.
Mickey Mantle's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, he is.
All right. You just watch yourself, man. Mickey Mantle's the man. He's the man. But I thought Thomas Jane did a great job playing Mantle in this. Don't you think?
It was the best character study I've seen, because this is what surprised me about the movie is so many times you see these docudramas and they just, it's like they're too much of themselves. But you go back to the video of how Mickey Mantle and them were, and these were actually so close to them that even my mom was watching it and said, I don't know who I'm watching. If I'm really watching this actor, or if I'm really watching Mickey Mantle. Yeah. It was so close to who they really were.
And it was, they didn't hold any punches back when they were depicting Mantle. They showed him as an alcoholic.
They showed him at his worst.
They showed him as a womanizer. But they also showed him as a great baseball player.
Yeah.
They showed all of his strengths and weaknesses and
the reason what made him do what he does.
That's a very, very good point.
Yeah, because, nobody really understood, that so many of the men of his family died at an early age. Mm-hmm. And he said, this is the only life I'm going to live. I'm going to live it to the fullest.
Right.
And but he kept making the bad decisions with that life. Mm-hmm. And it showed so much of that. It was just,
And it showed his struggle as being a Yankee legend. You saw how tough it was for him when
he was in a slump.
When Joe DiMaggio came to throw out the first pitch at one of the games, and they showed a little bit of their relationship and how they kind of had a little friction too.
Yeah,
I thought that was good. Barry Pepper plays Maris. How'd you think? How did he do?
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen him act.
Barry Pepper?
Yeah.
No, you've seen Barry Pepper act.
In what?
Saving Private Ryan.
So I didn't see that because I don't like war movies.
Oh, man, Barry Pepper.
I know. I'm sorry.
Barry Pepper is amazing. He's a very, very underrated actor, and I wish I had. I wish I had IMDb in front of me so I could be like, this movie. You've seen Barry Pepper in this movie? So
I looked it up and I was like, okay, maybe I've seen some of the movies, but he didn't stand out to me enough.
Barry Pepper's amazing.
But he did in this one. I mean, just.
All right, so with the way that we're both talking, you like this movie, right?
Oh, it was brilliant. Yes, it wasn't just outstanding. It was brilliantly done every aspect, every detail, from the sets to just the relationship and getting that. And you could tell there had to be a chemistry between these actors to step in these roles and then carry them out like this.
We mentioned that Billy Crystal directed the film. Your thoughts on his directing debut?
I really was kind of surprised by that, because I didn't see really any mistakes of how anybody could have done it better. Because and then even the editing of what he directed and the angles that he took, and when he did something in slow motion or whatever, it fit so well. But it didn't slow down the pace of the movie. It kept it going, and it kept you so entertained. I don't think I picked up my phone once during the whole movie because I was so into it.
Billy Crystal, he's also a huge Yankees fan, so he knows the characters. He's met them before. He knows,
and he knows the fans. He knows how mean they can be. They'll spit on you. They'll turn their back on you in an instant. Yeah, they're not like Cardinal fans. I'll tell you that.
Those Yankee fans, man, they're tough. They're tough. So, do you have to be a fan of baseball to like 61?
No, I don't think you really do. I mean, well, if you are if you're going to watch it and then you want to see the dynamics of just men fighting for a goal, and because you've got gladiator movies, you got all of these movies that they're fighting for a goal, they're fighting to break records, they're fighting to do this, and any type of athletic movie does that, and even other movies. So I think it's relatable to so many people, even if you don't like baseball.
Awesome. Very well said.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't want to close out on this, but I want to know what your thoughts are. In the beginning of the movie and in the end of the movie, they show scenes with Mark McGwire. Watching that in 2017, what were your thoughts?
It was.
Did it hurt?
It hurt.
Did it hurt a little bit?
It hurt so much. I started to tear up.
Yeah.
Because knowing that he's not going to get honored for this stuff now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I saw the business side of baseball. I saw the that type of stuff, and it hurts. It does, and it's just, I don't know. That was that, but I still
it's tough to
remember.
Watch.
But I remember when it happened. I remember how wonderful it is, and really, he did something wonderful. I mean, it was very remarkable. Him and Sammy Sosa, because you see them shaking hands. So yeah, it's just one of those things that it's part of our history. We can't change history, but
that's true.
It's still beautiful. It's still beautiful to watch. It is a little painful, yes, but it's still beautiful to watch.
Awesome. Tanika, the movie's called 61. It was a movie that was made for HBO, and it's one you can find on DVD. Tanika is going to take a little back seat for the next review. We got Michael in. He's going to be doing Ben-Hur, but you're going to come back and do the Jetsons with us, right?
Yes.
All right. More reviews coming your way next on KWOC.